Hi, it's Jan Johnson, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm really glad that you did. Today I'm going to talk to you about a book that I read while I was on the plane. A little small book. It was really cool. It's called Steal Like an Artist. And the premise of the book is that there's really today, in this day and age, with the proliferation of information out there, it's hard to come by an original thought. We can take the information that we come upon and create it and form it into our own thoughts based on that. But really, as far as original thoughts aren't any, we're kind of stealing. And that's what makes us be creative and artistic when we get that out into the world. I believe we're all creative beings and that our mission on earth is to bring our individual creativity to the world. And in the book, there was one particular quote that caught my eye. And that quote was, "The work that you do while you procrastinate is probably the work that you should do for the rest of your life." The work that you do while you procrastinate is probably the work that you should do for the rest of your life. Jessica Hish was the name of the person who that quote was from. And that really struck me and I want to put that out to you to say, when you're procrastinating, what is it that you do? And I'm not talking about watching TV, because notice it says the work that you do. And so while you're procrastinating, what is it that you do? If you're supposed to be paying your bills, do you pick up the phone and call a friend instead? And if you do, then do you interact with them? Maybe what you should be doing is interacting with people the rest of your life. That's maybe a pretty good sign that if you're in the network marketing industry or profession, as I like to call it, you're on the right track. What is it that you talk about if you do that? Do you tell them the latest joke? Do you talk about a movie that you saw or a book that you read? This will dig you a little bit deeper into what your passion is, because you're trying to get to your passion here. What is at the core of who you are and what you like to do? Maybe if it's time to pay your bills, I use paying bills as an example that a lot of people might procrastinate from. Maybe what you do is you organize your office and get everything all in order. Well, then that would tell you a little bit about yourself, your personality, and a way for you to think about what your product or service is that has to do with that. Maybe you take a walk or a hike or a run or a bicycling adventure, and if you do that, if you venture out doing that, you walk around the neighborhood, you like going out into nature, out in the mountains, on the beach, that kind of thing. All of those things will give you the hints to what it is that you're about, because sometimes you're too close to you to know who you are. For me, I know that anytime I have to do something that I don't want to do, whether it's sit down, get ready for taxes, pay bills, examples, I always, without fail, try to figure out who I can call and tell the latest story that happened to me. I love that, and I do it, and my friends that are watching this right now will be nodding and saying, yes, she does. They're on the list of people that I call to tell the latest story to. And so I've obviously figured out and gotten to that about what it is for me, and I've turned that into working together with my network marketing profession into what I do with storytelling. Now that might seem obvious and it might seem a natural fit, but it took me a long time to get to that. And I didn't have that quote, "The work that you do while you procrastinate is probably the work that you should do for the rest of your life." I wish I would have. I think I could have gotten to this sooner, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. If this video helped you, please comment and share. I really hope it did, and have an awesome rest of the day. Jan Johnson, thejanjohnson.com. Tune into my blog. Thank you.